This year I was on a panel at DLD for Fashion Genius. Fashion Genius is the annotation of images. Because, I'm sick of reading. It makes me nauseous. So I'm all about the photograph now, and I was honored to be on a panel with Jean-Claude Biver, who's like Mr. Watch, Mr. Nice Watch, and Angela Missoni, who's the leader of the Missoni family. And she said all of Maison Missoni is going to get involved in Missoni's verified Fashion Genius account. She did the inaugural annotation on one of their new collection's dresses. Did a very poetic, beautiful annotation comparing the dress to a field of sunflowers on a foggy day when the sun is about to come out. Well, I'd say the biggest development is that we blew up. It's enormous. It's now the 80th biggest site in the US and growing very, very rapidly. By next DLD, I think we'll be bigger than Twitter. And it's very exciting, but we won't be satisfied until it's the biggest site in the world. And it's exciting that brands are beginning to annotate their own work. Last year we were very excited that the artists, the Snoop Dogs, the Nas's, the Max Herre are annotating their own work. Now, Fila, Missoni are annotating their own work on the site. And we think that this is going to emerge as the best form of a brand communicating with their fans that's ever been created. It makes a promoted tweet look like nothing because you're creating something that lasts forever and you're giving information to your fans. It's not a distraction for anybody. I want to read what the brand has to say. If a rapper is rapping about Missoni, I want to read what Missoni's interpretation of what that rapper said is. RapGenius, as I was telling you, we're still looking for someone to run it. Each one of these, we don't build anything. We don't launch anything. They launch themselves. It's something that people are passionate about and they want to annotate. And for law, we're still looking for the Messiah. For everything, there's a Messiah figure. Like in RapGenius France, there's Clement, and we have Tobias, who you've met, who is the Messiah of RapGenius Deutschland. And all of them, Rock Genius, Poetry Genius, these have messiahs. So finding one for law would be my greatest dream come true. As an attorney myself, I'm ashamed that I can't do it. Poetry Genius and Bible Genius have had their biggest week of all time because Harvard X, which is a MOOC, it's a massive online open curriculum. It's a class online, a Harvard class that anyone can take for free. Had a class called the New Testament that started last week, and all of the reading is on Bible Genius. Everyone is required to open a Bible Genius account, and all of the class discussion happens on there. So right now we're coaching thousands of new users, teaching them how to add links, especially links to other Bible pages on the site. And, obviously I think those are the lifeblood. The real thing that all of these genius sites represent is the interconnectedness of all human culture. And the link is the way that we present that interconnectedness. Well, right now I'm working full-time on Poetry Genius and also helping with the development of News Genius. And News Genius is very, very exciting because anyone who's knowledgeable about news, how many things have they read where they want to say, this writer's full of shit, and now you can do that. And we're going to adapt it to do off-site annotations. That means that you go to New York Times, you go to Der Spiegel, and if you have a Genius account, you can do annotations on their website. And no matter who you are, everyone can read these annotations. And this is going to replace what news websites currently have, which is thousands of comments. You don't know which part of the piece the comment is referring to. And no one who's truly intelligent has an incentive to leave a good comment. The incentive that we give you is IQ. You get IQ points for writing quality annotations. And the more people vote your annotation up, the more IQ you get. And someday, IQ is going to be the centerpiece of everyone's resume. You want a fashion job. What's your fashion IQ? You want a journalism job, what's your news IQ? You want a job as a pastor, what's your Bible IQ? Not every user is created equal. Based on who demonstrates their capabilities and their intelligence, we promote users. We have a hierarchy built into it like Samurai Japan. There's editors, there's moderators, there's verified users who are celebrities, and the votes of each of these count for vastly different weights in awarding IQ. And also we look at the intrinsic quality of an annotation in awarding IQ. Namely, does it have links? As I said, links and showing the interconnectedness of all human culture is the lifeblood of the site. It's the most important thing that these Genius sites accomplish.